Welcome guys to another World War Marvel. As you know, I'm your channel host Adam. Today I have with me again
Sean.
Sean, welcome back, dude. We are ready to throw down some Marvel Crisis Protocol battle reports. As per normal, we've already rolled off for priority, and I rolled 0 successes.
You never win the priority ever.
No, not against you. Not against you. It hasn't. I don't think hasn't happened yet. So Sean already decided he went with extractions and leaving me secures. So I ended up drawing and going with Infinity Formula goes missing. So you place 4 serum canisters using map B, and you score 1 victory point for each serum canister that you're securing in the cleanup phase. During the power phase also, if you're contesting a serum canister, you gain an additional power. Pretty good. And then with your extraction, you decided to go with Mystic Wakandan Herbs, Fact or Fiction. So you set up, you place 2 herb assets onto central points on map A, so the points are closer to the center.
Yeah.
The herb that's on the far side of your board, opposite of your board edge, is your herb, and then the one that's closest to you is your opponent's herb.
Yeah.
And then you set up 2 vessel targets of opportunity on the other 2 points, and yours is the one that's closest to you, and then the vessel farthest away from you is your opponent's. So the one that's on your board side for your
making us
vessel.
run around kind of thing.
Yeah, go grab the herb, bring it back.
The only problem is your guys are all long.
Yes, and then if an allied character is holding the herb while contesting their own vessel, you gain 4 victory points in the cleanup phase. Character holding an herb can perform a move, cannot perform more than 1 moved action per turn. It adds 1 die to its physical attack rolls and has immunity to slow and stagger superpower.
Yeah.
Okay. Has the immunity to slow and stagger superpower. Herbs placed for this, yeah, so I already went over that. Yeah. So you're playing Guardians of the Galaxies today.
Yeah.
I decided to go with Web Warriors with a little bit of Defenders mixed in based off threat levels and such. So basically all street level characters is what I'm using, but with the Web Warriors affiliation. You chose to go with 17 threat.
Yep.
Alright, so with that said, we have a board set up for you. We have our rosters and squads picked for the match, so let's show you the board, show you those squads, and then get right into the match from there. My roster for today, so it's a mix of Web Warriors and Defenders, like I was saying. So my actual squad today is going to be Ghost Spider, Miles Morales Spider-Man, Peter Parker Spider-Man, Daredevil, and Punisher for my 17 threat. And then in the ones that I'm not using are the Soul Gem with Doctor Strange, Hawkeye, Wong, and Venom there. The tactics cards that I have for today as well is going to be Blood Red and Personal. So during the power phase, an allied character Punisher may spend 4 power to play this card. Each time an enemy character is KO'd this round, this character's controlling player gains 1 victory point. So obviously I have to try to kill them and take them off the board. All webbed up, a Web Warrior character may spend 3 power to play this card. Each enemy character within range 3 of that character that played this card suffers a slow special condition. When an allied Web Warriors character is attacking a character suffering from the slow condition this round, add 2 dice to the attack roll. I have tactical analysis, so this character may spend 2 power to play this card. Choose another allied character within range 3 of the character playing this card. Chosen character may advance short. I have heavy ordnance. Spend 2 power. The character may use this attack listed above once this activation, and then the attack can only have dice added to the attack through critical results, and this character cannot modify the attack dice during the attack. Additionally, this attack has a following special rule: explosive. Before damage is dealt, other enemy characters within range 2 of the target suffer 1 damage, and then I have all you got. So I spend 4 power. They do not gain an activation token after they use their 2 actions. And then, and your turn doesn't end, then you must activate that character again, and then if they're healthy, they become dazed, and if they're injured, they become KO'd. So that is my tactics squad and my roster for today. And here we go with good old Sean's Guardians of the Galaxy and Cosmic characters. So the squad that he's bringing is Rocket and Groot, Star-Lord with a power gem, and then Angela and Drax. And then the characters that he's not bringing today are Ronan the Accuser, Captain Marvel, Nebula, and Gamora. Tactics cards wise, he has heavy firepower, so you spend 2 power to play this card. The next attack made by this character this turn, targeting enemy character that is not within range 3, adds 2 dice to the attack roll. So really good on Groot, that one is. Crew of the Milano, which is a great ability as well, or tactics cards. Any number of allied Guardians of the Galaxy's characters may spend 1 power to play this card. Each character that spent power removes all special conditions and cannot suffer special conditions this round. Heave-ho, if 2 allied characters are within range 2 of the same interactive terrain feature of size 2 or less, they may spend 1 power each to play this card. Choose one of the characters to throw the terrain feature medium. And then we are Groot, so Groot may spend 3 power to play this card. Groot and allied characters within range 4 of them, remove 2 damage. And then Deadly Duo, during Rocket's activation, if he is within range 2 of an allied Groot, both characters spend 2 power to play this card. Rocket may immediately perform up to 3 plasma rifle attacks. Each attack must target a different character. So that is your Sean's tactics cards as well as squad and roster for today's match as well. So here we are with the Spaceport Showdown mat from Atomic Mass Games, as well as their Cosmic Terrain. So that is what the board is looking like. So basically these buildings here are size 4. The pylons are all size 3, and I think there's 6 of them on the board. Barriers are size 2, as well as these. And then the scattered terrain pieces here are size 1. And then objectives-wise, we have the Infinity Formula here, over there, and over here, as well as Sean's herb here, my herb over there, then Sean's vessel and my vessel there. I am going to choose to set up on this side of the board, and Sean is setting up on the opposite side, so we'll come back after deployment next. Deployment-wise, I have set up Punisher here, Miles Morales there, Daredevil over here, Ghost Spider, and Spider-Man over that way, where you, Sean, have placed Angela, Rocket, and Groot on that side, and then Drax and Star-Lord on that side. So we will come back with round 1 next. Up first for Sean is Groot. What are you going to be doing with him?
He's going to be basically just 2 movement actions.
2 movement actions, just moving up the board like so.
Yep.
1, and then you're just going to come up a little further to the other side, I'm assuming.
Yep. Contesting
and holding that objective, that Infinity Formula right there, like so.
Yep.
Sounds great. My first activation for round 1 is going to be a Spider-Gwen, and she's going to jump over here, just like so, holding that objective at this point in time. Yeah, that's it. Drax is going to be Sean's next and second activation for round 1. And you'll be coming up the board, like so. And finishing off with a double move right there, like so. Daredevil is going to be my second activation. He's going to jump over here across the way and basically jump on this objective as well for 1 action. I'm just going to push him back and hopefully not snap his base off or anything like that. And doing a baton hook into a good old Drax next. It is only a 4-die physical attack. Good old baton hook. Let's see what I get. I do get 3 plus a crit, so 3 out of those 4 dice. That's not bad. So go ahead, sir. And I do have a wild, so I can pull you as well. You block none.
None.
Block none. So Drax is going to be taking 2 damage because of his innate superpower. I can take it, which reduces damage down to a minimum of 1. And then he's also going to be placing a vengeance token on Daredevil as well. And I do get to push you short, I believe, as well, because of my wild. Yeah, because you're size 2 or less, I get to push towards this character short. And because of the wild, I'm going to push Drax like so down here as well. Bam. Star-Lord is up next. What are you going to do with him?
He's going to make a movement.
Movement like so?
So.
Yeah. Excellent.
Just end up there.
Yep. Sounds good. Doing a second action at all or no? The second movement, just to get him up a little bit further to maybe shoot somebody.
Yeah, probably just enough just to stay in range of the...
Yeah, controlling that objective.
Controlling that objective. That'll be his second, but I'm also going to use his ability to...
Okay, so Peter Parker is up next, and what he's going to do is he's going to do a move straight up the board, and it ends him right about here in between Ghost Spider, Spider-Gwen, whatever you want to call her, like so, and then he's going to do a second one as well. Second move will put Spider-Man here, which is just right within range 1 of the Infinity Serum, as well as the Wakandan Herb, and he is going to pick it up. Rocket is up next for you, Sean. You're going to move him up the board, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Why wouldn't you? Makes sense. Miles is going to be next. He's going to take a move action for me and come here, just within range 1 of that Infinity Serum. And I think that's it for Miles. He's just going to hang back, because I know Angela's going to be running up the board here momentarily. Angela's going to be next for Sean. She's going to be moving up the board like so.
So she'll end up
just
like that.
No, she can't sit up there. You have to be fully on the board, so she's gonna have to be back a little bit. Okay. Yeah, that's okay because her second move is long as well. Up next for Angela, she's going to do a Odin's Daughter's Might and pick up that size 4 terrain piece there and throw it medium into Miles. Here we go with my dodge roll from that size 4 terrain piece. I don't have any of them. I do get a reroll though from Spider Sense, so I block 1, so she's going to be taking 4 damage from that. Ugh. Punisher's up next for me then, has the last action, or activation this round. He's going to come up there doing his medium. Actually, I think I'm just going to be back a little further.
Stay away from her.
And then I'm going to shoot her with my hip fire. Here's my first attack roll with hip fire. It does have the rapid fire ability, so I will gain a power from this. So that is 1, sir, going into you. It is physical, so you have 4 dice as well. You block it. I'm going to do it the second time with rapid fire. Let's see what happens. 1, sir. Let's see what you get. You block it. Cleanup phase of round 1. I'm going to be scoring 2 victory points at this point in time. 1 from that Infinity Serum and 1 from that Infinity Serum because I have more healthy characters than you do. And that one over there is contested, so you don't score that one, and you do score that one. So it's a 2-1 lead going into round 2 for the Web Warriors. First activation over on this side of the board is going to be Angela. What are you going to do with her?
First thing she's going to do is pick up the herb.
Okay, for 1? Yep.
For 1.
Sounds good. Angela's going to be your first activation, and because you're outside of range 2 on both these guys, and like outside of range 2 by like just minimal amount, like it's silly, she's going to do a Blades of Ichor into Miles Morales Spider-Man, and we'll see what happens there. 5 dice going into Miles from Angela. Let's see. It is energy. You got 4 successes. That's really good. Miles is going to probably eat it and take another point of damage. So, not blocking any. Not blocking any. So yeah, he's dazed. He's going to take 1 point of damage from that and gain a power. And then Punisher over here gets the Fallen. It gives him a punishment token as well. And Miles, because Miles was dazed. Up next, she's going to swing into the Punisher with a Sword of the Stars ability. Let's see what you do. Let's see what you do. 6 dice. Yeah. All right, that's a 4. Good old 4. Let's see what happens. I don't block those. I don't block any, so he's going to take 4 damage as well. Just sort of moving back a little bit, still within range 2 of the object over here. I think you need to be a little bit closer, but either way, you're going to then throw that into Punisher as well. Punisher's roll. Oh, I blocked 1, and he's dazed as well. Completely forgot, seeing as how she has the herb after picking it up, she forgot to roll 1 additional die on physical attacks while attacking into a Punisher as well. Not that she needed it. Spider-Man's going to be going next for me. He's going to be doing a strike into good old Star-Lord. Here we go with the attack roll. 6 dice because he has the herb, and it is physical. So that is 4 going into Star-Lord at this point in time. Let's see what happens. You're blocking 2. One of those is a crit, though. So you get to add another die. Blocking 2. So you take 2 as well. And I gain 2 power. Spend 3 power now from Spider-Man and throw that sign into Star-Lord next. It's a dodge roll on Star-Lord from the Web of Hold action from Spider-Man. So let's see what you get. You got a crit. So you take 2 damage from that, sir. I'm going to do another strike going into Star-Lord. Here we go with a strike into Star-Lord. I'm just going to see if I can take him out. So that's 3 crits. Here's your defense roll, I guess. Unless you want me to roll my crits in there.
You roll your...
Alright. So 4 going into you.
I guess it needs to be 4.
Yeah. Not blocking any of them.
Blocking 1. That's Star-Lord unconscious.
Alright. Actually, you can re-roll those 2 dice as well. Because you had 2 blanks and a skull. Right?
Yep.
So you get to, because you're plucky attitude, you can re-roll those 2 dice. Because you didn't roll any blocks during that. So re-roll those 2 dice, and then we can see what happens. Even then, I think I'll still daze you. Yeah, I still daze you. So Peter Parker will gain 2 power from that, because you have 2 damage left. And that is Peter. Drax is going to be up next. So what are you going to do?
He's going to use his base attack.
Okay.
Which is 5.
Yep. Striking into a good old Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Yep. We go with the attack roll from Drax into Daredevil. Let's see what you do. 2, but you got a crit there. So let's see what that crit turns into. So 2. I'm blocking. I will re-roll because of my my Web Warrior's leadership ability from Miles. So that is 2. So you take no damage from that. Drax doing it again, striking into a Daredevil. Oh, you actually add, because you attacked me, you add dice from Vengeance. So add 3 more dice. So I was blocking 2, you were doing 2. Add 3 more dice, actually, from that first attack, because of Vengeance. Here's the Vengeance. So I do take 1 damage from that first attack. In retaliation, Daredevil is going to do a Man Without Fear, spending 2 of his 4 power now. And then what happens is after... attack targeting him is resolved, he gets to strike back at a character within range 2. Here's his 5-die strike. That is 2, sir. 2. And then you roll your defense roll. You are blocking 1, and I don't think your power takes it to 0. I think it takes you to a 1. And so I deal a damage, because I can take it, only takes it down to a minimum of 1, and you only blocked 1, Sean, and then also you gained the stun condition from the wild that I have as well. Your second action with Drax, you're going to do a strike into him as well. Yep. Avenge token is, again, Sean was just bringing up, actually should go back on him, which is absolutely true because I damaged you, right? So, okay, so your strike is 8 dice then going into him. All right, the 8-die strike into Daredevil. Let's see what you get this time. That is a lot. You do have 5 in there as well as a crit. So let's see what that crit turns into. Add another die. Nothing, so 5. I got 3 physical defense. I'm crit. That's 2. Reroll. That's 3. So you did 5. So he's going to take 2 more damage. And I'm going to be bleeding. Okay. So I'll take 2 more damage, which I'm just going to spend that power right off the bat to strike you back. And I guess with that said, I will be doing another Man Without Fear into Drax, because I gained 2 power from that, so I might as well just use it to strike you back. Let's see what happens. So 2, sir, 2. You got a crit? You get blocked 2. You're all good. All good. Then you have the power now to also do the throw that you have. How many power is that?
3.
3, and you're going to throw this pylon into Daredevil. Go for the dodge roll for Daredevil. Let's see what happens. I do block 1, but that is still enough to daze Daredevil. Spider-Gwen's going to go next for me. She's just going to move up, so I'm within range 3 of Spider-Man, so I can actually move back a little bit more. Something like that. Just to be within range 3, which I definitely am. I actually can go back a little even more than that, but I think she's okay there. And I'm going to play 2 power to do tactical analysis to allow Spider-Man to move short. That allows Spider-Man to move there or advance there short like so. Second action is going to be a impact webbing onto Drax next. Here's the attack roll for the impact webbing. I got one. One impact webbing. It is physical. Let's see what you do. You block it. And all Sean did with his last two characters to activate this round are move slightly. Just basically move Rocket up slightly just so he could hopefully take some pot shots at some people. Cleanup phase for round 2. Sean is scoring a total of 2 victory points, putting him up to 3, because Star-Lord is dazed over there, not contesting, and then Drax and Rocket and Groot over there, where I am scoring none because I am dazed there and move Spider-Man back over there as well, and I'm not contesting that one. So we'll come back with round number 3 next. Starting off round 3 myself, I'm going to be starting off with Punisher. He's going to use his 1 punishment token that he has, and because he was dazed when Daredevil and such, when Daredevil was dazed, he didn't gain 1 from there, but I will be using my punishment token to do a aim shot into Angela. He is sitting at 10 power at the beginning of this round after everything, so it's 8 dice with the potential to pierce as well. Not with a roll like that. That is 2, sir. That is 2. Wow. Go ahead. You're blocking 2, so don't worry about it. I'll be spending 3 more power and doing it again. I'm gonna do it again, and hopefully I get more than last time, because that was absolutely atrocious. Let's see. 3. Yes! 3. Alright, go ahead. And you're blocking 2, so you take 1. Okay. With that said, that is good old Punisher done. Angela's going to be your activation up next, Sean. Yep. Okay, what are you going to do? Doing the Xiphus, sort of the Star Strike into Miles Morales for your first go. Let's see what you get.
6 dice. Miles.
2 crits and a hit. And look at that. Yeah. So add 2 more dice in there. Let's see what you get. Another one there as well. Yeah, so that's 4. I block so far. I'll re-roll those with Spider Sense. I'll re-roll 1 of those. I block 2, so he's going to take 2. After being placed there, due to the ability of the Xiphus or the Star, she's going to throw that terrain piece into Miles as well. It's size 3, so let's see what his dodge roll turns into. Well, there's a crit. And I get Spider Sense. And re-rolling Spider Sense, I block 2 of the 4. He'll take 2 more damage. And moving like so as her last action as well. Man's going to be going next for me. He's going to be striking into a good old Angela. Here's my attack roll. That's not terrible.
That's not terrible at all.
Let's see. So that is 4 going into her.
Okay.
You block 3 with 2 crits as well. You block them all. Next up, he's going to be doing a move along down this way as well. So he moves there like so, then he's going to spend 2 power to do a web line and push the character short towards him. And pushing her over here like so. The full distance. Something like that. So that way I'm still just within the line as well. With that said, that is Spider-Man's go as well. Who's next for you, Sean?
Rocket. Okay,
sounds good. What are you going to do? Shoot into Spider-Man?
Yes,
yes, sir.
I'm going to use this.
Absolutely. Art. Yep. Rocket is up next, moving him there like so. I'm assuming you want to be within range 5 of Spider-Man? You want to be? Yeah, you're definitely within range 5. Good. So that's 1 action. Then you're going to spend 2 power both off of Rocket and Groot. Yep. What are you going to do? Do your deadly duo, so you get 3 shots. Yep. Okay, so that's 2 power off both Rocket and Groot as well. This one into Spider-Man here. Yep. Let's see what your dice say, sir. Let's see what your dice say. That's
okay.
Let me see. Blocking 2, I do get to reroll that skull because I have a marker on it. So here's my Spider Sense, blocking another one, and then my Miles Morales leadership ability gives me 1. So blocking 2, so he's going to take 3 damage and gain 3 power. Not target Miles with that, so he has stealth.
Punisher, I guess.
I guess Punisher for the 3rd one. Okay. Punisher's attack, or well, Rocket's attack into Punisher. Let's see what happens there. 2. Why couldn't you do that to Spider-Man? Let's see what happens here. 2 crits. I block 2 automatically.
Block it all.
Yeah, and you don't get your 3rd one because you can't. You have to. Each one has to be an individual target. Yeah. His last action now is going to be a Hadron Enforcer. I'm assuming into Spider-Man.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. Go with the attack roll for the Hadron Enforcer. Oh, that is 2 crits and 2 hits, so 4 so far. Okay. And then add 2 crits into there as well. Alright, so that's 6. Come on, Spider-Man. All crits here, sir. All crits. No. And then I block 1, block 2, so he's going to take 4, which does daze him. Miles is going to be going next for me. He's going to come over here just within range 1 at the very extent. So that is going to be back a little bit like that. He'll be spending 1 to pick up the herb as well from his 10 power that he's sitting on for me. And then he's going to do web swing for 2 power as well to get him closer to the vessel. And web swinging over here like so. So that way I'm within 1 and scoring the points for Miles. And I'm now also within range 3 of Rocket, so I'm going to do a web line kick for his 2nd action, bringing it up to 6 dice into Rocket. And you are not within 1 of Groot, so you can't do the bodyguard for free. So here is the 6 dice into good old Rocket. So that's 2 crits and a wild, which is good. And let's see what those 2 crits turn into. So it's 3 at this point in time. You do get cover, so that is technically 2. So you're going to take 1 damage. Yeah, but I do get a throw as well. Then he just gets thrown short back here like so until he collides with good old Groot. And so Groot needs to make a dodge roll as well. And Rocket takes another point of damage. Here we go with the dodge roll. You are blocking 1. He is only size 1, I think, right? Yeah. Size 1, so you're going to take 1 damage on Groot as well. Up next is Star-Lord, and he's going to do an full auto into Ghost Spider. We go with the full auto attack into Ghost Spider. Let's see what happens. That's 3. Okay. Let's see what I can get here. Reroll because of the Miles. I block 1, so she'll take 2 and gain 2. And she gets the slow special condition from that as well. Full auto into Gwen as well?
Yep.
Alright, let's see what happens. That's better. That's 4. I think you knocked her out, if you ask me, sir.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So 5. Not blocking any, so let's get another one on there. So I'm blocking 1, so she's going to take 4, but that's going to daze her as well. Daredevil's up next. He's going to be doing a strike into Drax. Basic strike. Here we go. 5 dice. Let's see what he gets. So that is 3, 4 with a crit. So let's see what that crit turns into. That is 4 into Drax. You block 3 with a crit. You block 3, so you take another damage, and I gain a power from that as well. Doing the exact same thing again, another strike from Daredevil into Drax. Alright, so that's better. That is 5 now. So let's see what you get. And I do have a wild there as well. Blocking none. Alright, so that is a dazed Drax. Yeah, and you're already stunned. It doesn't matter anyways, so. During Groot's go, what Groot's going to do is he is going to do a We Are Groot tactics card, spending his 3 power that he has on him, I think. Yep. And then he heals 2 damage from Rocket, 1 damage from himself, and 1 damage from Angela. But besides that, you're not doing anything else with him?
Nope.
Okay, sounds great. So I guess it will come up to cleanup phase next. Up phase of round number 3. I have 6 victory points. I have the herb, which takes me up to 6, and then 2 more points from holding that Infinity Serum and that one. So I am currently sitting at 8 to your 5 at this point in time, going into round 4 next. Going into round number 4, I'm going to start off with Punisher here. He has 6 power currently on him, and 2 punishment tokens, one from Spider-Man being knocked out, as well as Ghost Spider. So he is going to do an aim shot into Angela, who is within range 5 of him. We just checked there. But yeah, definitely within range 5 easily. So I will discard both of my punishment tokens, bringing it up to an 8-die aim shot strike, or 9-die aim shot strike into Angela. Come on, there we go. That is way better. I do have 1 crit in there, and I do have a pierce as well, which is nice. So that crit turns into nothing. So that is still going to be 6 into Angela. So that pierce will take one of those away. So you're going to be taking 5 damage on her at this point in time.
Wow.
Yeah, and she is stunned and slowed, but yeah, that's it. And after doing 5 damage, I wish you didn't heal her, but you did. I'm going to have to use Punisher's last 3 power and try to do that again. Try is keyword. Here we go. 7 dice though this time, not 9. So that is 4 into Angela. No pierces this time. No pierces. That is enough. That is enough. So she is dazed at this point in time. And your herb is actually, I'm going to push it a little bit further. Right there, like so. After dazing Angela. Rock is going to be next for you for your first activation round 4. What are you going to do? Move them, I'm assuming?
I'm going to see if I have to.
You can hit Punisher. You cannot hit Miles because remember I threw you out of range 3. So, you're going to be doing your attacks from good old Rocket into Punisher next?
Yep.
Okay, sounds good. Hadron Enforcer into Punisher next, using all 4 of your power on Rocket. Let's see what he gets. You do get a wild, and that is a huge roll. 5 hits going into Punisher. Punisher will be rolling. That's going to be 1. I'll reroll 2, so you'll take 3 from that. And because you're wild, I think you do get to push me towards the character. After taking 3 damage, you do have a wild, so you do push him towards Punisher and also deal 1 damage. But he gets knocked out. But I do drop the herb off of him. So the question is, where are you going to place it? Placing the herb there like that. Into Punisher with a plasma rifle shot now. And the attack roll. 2. Punisher blocks 1, so you'll take 1 more. Ghost Spider's going to be going next for me, and she's going to be doing a move action. So her first one is just to jump back behind Spider-Man over here, like so. And then the second one is to come all the way over and here, like so, as well. Drax is up next. What are you going to do with him, Sean?
I'm going to do his...
Strike into Daredevil, I'm assuming?
Killer?
Oh. You're going to be doing your basic strike into a Daredevil who still does have the Vengeance token, so it's going to be 8 dice going into him on this attack. Here we go with the 8 dice. Let's see what he gets. That is only 2.
2.
I do have 1. I'm blocking 2. He gets a bleed special condition though. Yes. Another strike into Daredevil from a good old Drax next. We go with the attack roll. Now that's better. That's 4. Let's see what I get with Daredevil. That is 2. So he's going to take 2 from that. Okay. Spider-Man is going to be going next. He's going to move over here like so. Actually, I'll just move it down a little bit more so that way it's that much closer. Like so. And then he's going to spend 1 to pick up the herb. And to do an impact webbing onto Rocket with a second action after picking up the good old herb as well. No, I'm going to do a taser whip instead. So I'll spend 2 of his power to do so. We're putting on Groot as well. So it's 6 dice versus your energy defense of 2. So let's see. I have 2, sir. That is a great roll. Let's see. 3. Yeah. You block none, so you're going to be taking 3 damage. And you gain the stun condition on Groot as well. Star-Lord is up next. What are you going to do with him?
He's got a range.
Range 4 attacks.
Range 4 attacks.
Yeah, with his element gun and his full auto. Moving up, so he actually gets Daredevil in range with his first action. Then I'm assuming you're going to do the full auto, your big attack with him?
Yes.
Alright, sounds great. Here we go with the full auto attack. Oh, you forgot the leadership ability.
Forgetting of the leadership.
Alright, so let's see what you get with a good old Star-Lord. So you have 4 there, and you have a crit as well.
Mm-hmm.
So crit roll makes it a 5, and my dodge or defense roll. Let's see what I get. I have 3 so far with 2 crits as well. So 4. So he takes 1 damage. Actually, that was a blank. He takes no damage because his blanks against energy or physical attacks count as successes. So he has blocked all 5. You do get to add a status effect on him, though. I'm giving Daredevil the slow special condition as well. Daredevil is going to be my next go. He's going to spend 2 power to do Devils of Hell's Kitchen, which allows him to do a 0 cost power attack at somebody within range 2 of them. But if I roll any skulls, he takes a damage. So let's see what it is. It's 5 dice. This is obviously going into Drax. So that is 4 plus a crit. So that is 4 going into Drax. And I do take a damage as well. And you're blocking 3, so you're going to take 1 from that. I'm going to be doing another strike onto Drax as well.
And because of that.
And let's see if my next strike can be hopefully more effective than the first one. Let's see. Alright, so that is 4 going into Drax. It is a basic strike. Blocking 1, so you're going to take 2 that time. And I'll gain 2 power. Last action for him, because the first one was the Devils of Hell's Kitchen, which allows somebody to do a free attack. I can only use it once a turn at 0 cost. Then I did a strike. So his next action is going to be spending 5 power, the 2 that he would have just got, as well as 3 more to do Devil's Deliverance. So it's only 4 dice, but it's an automatic push as well. Here's the 4 dice, because it's 2 plus 2 for every character within the AoE 2 of him. So that is 2 onto Drax. So, yeah. You block 1, so you'll take 1 again. And then I'll push it short. And pushing Drax short like so. And I will take 8 points of damage from Bleed on Daredevil as well. Groot is up next for you, Sean. What are you going to do with him? Move up.
Move up.
Okay. Like so. And then anything else?
He's going to do his...
Strike.
His strike, basically.
Into Spider-Man?
Into Spider-Man.
Sounds good. I will do Lifesaver with Ghost Spider. Using Lifesaver for 2 power off of Ghost Spider, I'm going to be pulling Spider-Man all the way along this to here. Like so. And I'm hoping that's out of range 2. It does not pull me out of range 2, but it does pull me within scoring range of the good old Vessel.
I should have kept...
Here we go. 5 dice striking. That is 2. And Spider-Man blocks 1 with a crit. And then I get my Spider Sense. I'm blocking 2, so no damage there. So nothing. You're going to root or entangle, I think is what it's called. Tangling vines into Punisher, which gives him the root condition. So anytime I use an active or reactive superpower, I have to spend 1 power first. Cleanup phase of round 4. I'm going to score another 6 victory points, 1 from each of those serums, and then 4 from the herb. So that will put me up to 14, where you're not scoring any victory points at this point in time. Ghost Spider is going to be my first first activation this round, because we are on round 5 now. So it's going to be all tactical play with her at this point in time. So she's going to come up over here, and she's going to jump up all the way over here, like so. Yeah. So after moving there, I'm going to play all webbed up, so she'll spend 3 power of her 10, putting her at 7 left, because these, and she basically slows everybody that's within range 3 of her, so that's basically all 3 of those guys. Okay. Next action for her is going to be a 6 dice spider technique into Angela, because, yeah, because why not? And, yeah, 6 dice. Alright, so that's 3. One of those is a crit. So that's 4 into Angela.
4.
Yep. I'm blocking 1, so you'll take 3 on Angela at this point in time. So I'm going to advance just basically over here. I want to be within range 2 of Angela still. So she'll do her advance from her spider technique over there like so, within 4 of Groot. Next up, I'm going to do 2 web lines. I'm going to do a web line on Groot and a web line on Rocket as well, which gets me to advance them short towards Ghost Spider. And Groot is being pulled all the way back here like so. I know his slow doesn't really affect him much, but yeah, that's the furthest I can get him away. And Rocket's going to be doing the exact same thing as well, and up this way short. So something like that. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. Then she has now at this point in time 6 power left because she gained the 3 power that she used for all webbed up, and she's going to play All You've Got. Well, after All You Got, the first action I'm going to do is going to be an all spider technique into Angela. So it's going to become a 9 dice. 3 from spider technique because I've already attacked her target during this activation, and then 2 because she's slowed from all webbed up as well. So she's sitting at 2 power currently, and I have 9 dice going into her.
Let's see. Only used by web warriors?
Only be used by web warriors, yeah. So let's see what I can do. Well, that's 2. That's not what I was hoping for, but hey, that's 2. You block 1. You block 1. So you take another one, and I gain another power. I'm going to advance long again, and I'm just going to advance her over here, something like this. Still within 2. Something like that, and then she's going to spend, spend 2 power to do a web line onto Angela now at this point in time, because I have not done one on Angela yet.
Oh, okay.
And she's gonna just get pushed straight back into Angela, or into Ghost Spider, like so. And then her actual last action now is to do another spider technique before she's knocked out, and try to take Angela out. And then her last actual action now, her last attack, because I've done 3 web lines and now 4 attacks after All You've Got. I'm doing another spider technique into Angela to see what happens. That's what I was wanting for my first roll. A whole bunch of failures, but that's okay. Let's see what that crit turns into. So that is 6 going into Angela. Let's see what she gets. She's not blocking any.
Oh.
And that, I think, is taking out Angela at this point in time.
That's that.
And her last advance is going to take her all the way, I think, just up into this building here, like so. And I'm going to pull Star-Lord as well, using her last bit of power. And pulling Star-Lord over like so. And with that said, now she's KO'd because she just did a bunch and what I needed her to do. Just as a review, I moved along over here with Ghost Spider. Did all webbed up. Got Rocket, Groot, Angela. Did a spider technique on Angela.
Yeah.
Put her over here, which did however much damage. Did All You've Got. Did another spider technique on her, which then was 9 dice. Got pulled, advanced over there, pulled Angela up to this area, did another spider technique, and then got another advance over here and pulled Star-Lord over there. And then after that, All You've Got, she was knocked out. But I think that was a very effective All You've Got. Rocket's going to be up next.
He is first going to pick up the
Herb?
herb.
Are you going to run towards your board side and try to...
No. Right now I don't have the ability to do that.
No, and you're not going to get it there by the end of this round anyways, because you need 2 movements to get there. You could shake, pick it up, and then move. Then maybe next turn score 4 victory points, but I'm not sure. At that point in time...
You can only move once.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So it's only in small unless I shake, and I can't even do that. So
yeah, well, you can. It's an action. Anybody can shake. Or you can play your Crew of the Milano and get rid of all your status effects.
Status effects, but that takes up 1, and you only had 1, so you can only pick it up.
Okay. So instead of actually picking that up with Rocket, you're going to leave it for Groot because it only affects physical attacks with that. So makes sense.
Rocket is, for his first action, going to move back over here just to have that.
Yeah, just to control that and be able to shoot somebody.
Just shoot somebody.
Who are you going to shoot?
He is...
One, you can hit both of them. Punisher or good old Ghost Rider. Or Spider-Man, not Ghost Rider.
I'm going to probably shoot at... maybe I should have moved.
And now with his second action, shooting into Spider-Man with a plasma rifle. So let's see what happens. 5 dice. That's 2. I block 1. I do have Spider Sense. I block 1. So he'll take 1 damage. Start off with Punisher next for myself. And I'm going to do a short advance using, is it Black Ops, or Spec Ops training. So he's just going to come up over here, like so. I just want to get that terrain piece within range 4, which I can. So now for my first actual action is going to be spending 3 power from Punisher to do Warzone onto that terrain piece there. So I'm going to blow it up and cause 2 damage to everybody within range 1, which is only Groot. So it's 2 damage to Groot automatically. Direction, I could not do the Warzone because it would have cost me 3 power due to my root ability to blow up that piece. So you still have 2 damage, or sorry, 3 damage on Groot instead of 5. I guess now instead I'm going to do a hip fire from Punisher onto Groot. So that is 3, 4 into him at this point in time. And I'll gain a power for that.
That's physical?
It is physical, yep.
Okay, so
you're blocking 2 with a crit.
Blocking 2 with a crit.
You're blocking 3, so you'll take 1 damage from that. I'll gain a power, and then I'll do it again. And then the rapid fire kicks in for additional hip fire into Groot as well. For 2. Let's see what you get. It is physical. You block him, so you're good.
Yep.
His actual last action now is I'm going to be doing a aim shot using my no more second chances. So I have to pay 3 for the aim shot, then 1 additional one for the no more second chances. So that's 4 power in total for that. It does get 8 dice into Groot. Here we go, 8 dice attack into Groot. Let's see what happens. That's only 4, sir. That's only 4. I could do it if you don't roll any successes whatsoever. You got 2, so you're taking 2. That puts you at 6 power into, or 6 damage, sorry, into Groot. Groot's going to be up next for Sean. What are you going to do, sir?
He's going to pick up the...
He's going to pick up the thing? Yep. You're definitely within range 1 of it. First action now is to move towards Peter. I'm assuming you're going to try to strike him.
Yes.
Alright, so you have 6 dice now due to the fact that you have the Wakandan herb.
Yep.
So, and the slow technically goes away as well. We go with the 6 dice into Peter Parker. It is physical, so let's see what you get. Oh, not enough. I'll reroll 2 of these. I still don't block any. I'll take 2 damage on him. And take 2 power as well. He has 2 damage left on him at this point in time. Sean has decided to call it there because there's no way to stop me from getting the points this turn, because he wasn't able to take out Peter. I'm going to, at the end of the round, score my 4 from the herb, as well as potentially another one from that. Actually, yeah, one more from the Infinity Serum. So we'll come back with the after-action report next. Alright guys, here we are with the after-action report. You just saw a match between my Web Warriors and friends of New York City and your Guardians of the Galaxy. First time playing the Guardians of the Galaxies, they're very rules heavy. Very. What was your thoughts on that? I know we probably missed a few things and such.
Completely forgot of
the winging it
ability every turn.
I like the ability in the sense of what it represents fluff-wise, but at the same time, I hate that you have to sacrifice a tactics card for it. But again, it fits into the theme of it, you know what I mean, for the 2 rerolls. Well, it's 3 winging it tokens, which give you 2 rerolls apiece. And it's hard, because you have to do that at the beginning of your turn, so you do forget about it. And I get it, they're very rules heavy, and every character does something different. You know, you have your big vengeance block on Drax, and you have Star-Lord and his, you know, his plucky attitude, which, you know, if you, there's just so much, and I know we probably forgot stuff. It's your first time, and I'm trying in my head to remember things, but I'm also trying to think about my strategies and stuff like that on my side, so it makes it a little bit harder for me to help you as well. So I know they're like a huge learning curve with
they're
with
a little different than the Avengers.
Very, I agree. Today's match, what do you think about that? What's your thoughts on it?
Really good. I like Angela Locke.
Angela is a fantastic.
She took up 2 characters in one go.
Yep.
With minimal effort.
Yep.
It slowed me down from her venting off, and she couldn't make it, which was hard. And I keep on forgetting his ability, which sucks.
Makes
but
it hard too.
It really
it's a learning curve.
It's sacrificing a card, which I really don't like.
I hear you there.
Her being able to throw things.
Yep.
So terrain heavy boards, she is really gonna hurt you a lot.
And I did throw a lot of terrain on this as well. You know what I mean? I threw a ton of terrain onto this board. So, but yeah, it's just neat. I like it. I like it a lot. But if I had Punisher going off the way he should have, with his Warzone ability, the heavy terrain,
he can make things explode.
That's right, and that's what I was hoping to do as well. So, no, it's pretty good. I think from my side, having 3 long movers and the ability to sort of push and pull you, you know what I mean, to sort of modify where you go and everything. I'm going to try this list again. I really do like it. But next week comes the X-Men, and I know once the X-Men are out, I'm going to be playing a ton of them, a ton, because I love it. So I don't know when this video is going to be out, but yeah, it's the Sunday. What is today? Is it like the 8th, I think? Yeah, it would be the 8th. It's the 8th when we filmed this, so it's going to be good. So, well, anyhow, Sean, thank you again for your game. It was fun. I had a lot of fun. Hopefully you did as well. Guys, if you haven't yet, check out the Patreon link in the description of the video down below. All support or any help in supporting the channel here is greatly appreciated, and it allows us to continue to do what we're doing. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, ignite your hobby.